In Path of Exile 3.19, for better or for worse, the game saw a drastic change in the ways that players are rewarded. And while this resulted in some people leaving the game, those that remain have been tasked with one thing: finding the loot. Yo guys, welcome to the video. This is Josh, or Milky, and it's been a while, but I'm excited to get back to making YouTube content for you all around PoE. I've been having a lot of fun with the 3.19 league, and that might be a shock to some of you, but despite its shortcomings, it's provided a lot of opportunity to explore new ways to make currency, new ways to enjoy the game, and that's kind of what we want, right? We want things to be shaken up, and this patch has definitely done so. So over the next week, all 7 days, we're going to be doing 7 days, 7 farms, a bit of an homage to the 5 days, 5 farms we did back in Ultimatum League. So without further ado, the first strategy will be from everyone's third favourite Austrian Path of Exile content creator, Mr. Palsteron. Here it is. Now there's been a lot of talk this league about juicing. How much you invest into your maps, is it worth it, do you get the returns? And that's the aim of this project, just to put them side by side and see if the investment is actually worth it. These are the rules up on screen for you right now. The bottom one being an important one. I will be mixing up the build a little bit, maybe throwing on a headhunter, bit of rarity gear for some of the latest strategies. That might give you a little bit of an idea of what I'll be doing. Now to kick us off, we're going to be doing a strategy that I actually got from my friend Palsteron. He was doing this for the first few weeks of the league, and it is the most minimum investment strategy I could possibly find that was still kind of worth doing currency wise. It's a stream of consciousness tree that takes benefit from altars, harvests, expedition, and essences. It's really effective because you put no money into the map. You only put on the money for the essence, and the rest just comes from stream. Everything's a natural spawn. You also have these labyrinth trials. Every few maps you might get a labyrinth trial, and then some of them will be the improved, of which you can get the gift of the goddess, which is about a divine at the time of recording. It's just free stuff added to the map, and that's the whole point. We're trying to get as much free juice into the map as possible. Another thing, of course, is that we're going to get a lot of expedition currency from this. However, I'm a bit of a novice when it comes to expedition. For some reason, I can't remember why I skipped 3.15. Maybe you guys can remind me why. But basically, we're just not going to include it. I'm very aware you can make currency from it, but for the sake of this video, I'm not very good at it. If you know how much that stuff's worth, obviously you can calculate it in. I'll show in the tabs how many I get, and you can probably calculate it that way, but I will not be doing it. So that's the strategy. For anyone that hasn't seen it before, that is a tree, that's a strategy, a brief overview. I'll leave all the links below if you want to learn more about the strategy, or if you want access to the tree that I used. Other than that, I'm going to go and farm 8 hours, and I'll see you afterwards.
8 hours later.
Now coming on into the game, we've just got done with our 8-hour session, and would you look at that, that is a lot of stuff in one tab. I'm going to go to Excellence, we're going to tab it all up, and I'm going to get it on a nice little spreadsheet so I can show you guys the results. Go over quickly some of the lucky drops I'd say we got that we're not going to include. We got an Aegis, we got a Sacred Grove, which goes for about 2.5 divines right now. What else did we get? I think we got a 14 Kalandra, again, sells for a lot. These are things that I didn't include. We actually didn't get any God touched for the whole day, despite running, I think it was 167 maps, because that's really important about this strategy. You really want to go fast, as many maps as you can, get as many of these invitations as possible. We could definitely have done it faster. You can definitely juice up even more if you're willing to go a bit faster. Maybe got a faster build. I'm playing like a Blade Vortex build. It's pretty fast, but it's not fastest. But if you've got a faster build, you're definitely going to be able to improve on our results. So this is just kind of the eye test. You can have a look at it. It looks nice. But yeah, go to the spreadsheet. So here it is, boys. Everyone's favorite part of every Path of Exile video. Spreadsheet. Bobs. 5.5 divine investment. It really isn't that much when you think 179 maps, right? Especially when you consider I factored in the price of the maps. If you're running a ping pong strategy, which is outlined in the video about this strat, you actually probably don't need to spend anything on the maps, which would actually, sake of the video, we'll have a look at what that would do. You're gaining about half an exalt per hour. So worth mentioning, definitely, from what we got, the Excellence tab, 7.2k, few influence maps. I did put this in here so you can kind of see this is basically 135% of the essence's cost, because that's what you can get very easily on TFT. But if you were to sell them yourself, you would get even more than that. And then miscellaneous was just a cluster jewel, 40C. Investment, as I say, very low. So if you're kind of starting out, you don't have a lot of money, this is definitely the strategy for you. I mean, it's not the best div per hour. This is without bulk. I would rather lowball the strategy than kind of oversell it. I will try and carry that through with the other ones as well. So I think this is a pretty good start for a low investment strategy, getting 4 divines per hour. I'd say that's pretty good. This strategy is typically going to be a league start strategy or someone who doesn't have much currency and wants to get up on that feet. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you very much. Obviously it's going to take a while to get back into the swing of YouTube videos, so this one might seem a bit choppy. Getting used to new surroundings and new conditions to record in, but I appreciate all you guys just the same. If you're looking forward to the next 6 episodes of this, make sure you subscribe, like the channel, like the video, like the channel, all of that. I'll see you next time.